All right. How's everybody doing? My name is Stevenmeinster, and I am a die-hard hot tuna fan. And back in 2009, Martin made a Yorma Calculum M30 Martin acoustic guitar strictly for Yorma. They made 105 of them back in 2009, and it's not a cheap guitar. It's a very, very expensive guitar. And it's a lot of money, not everybody can afford $6,000, $7,000 for an acoustic guitar. And they only made 105 of them, and from what I understand, there were none around. I searched high and low, I went on eBay, I found some used ones, and everything, but I didn't give up. I kept looking, and I actually found one. This is a Martin M30 Yorma Calculum acoustic guitar, okay? Right there. It says right here, Yorma, right there, Yorma. And on the inside, it has Yorma's picture with a fur-piece ranch on it. This is a gorgeous guitar by Martin. And it's number 53 out of 105. And I own a lot of guitars. I own 30 guitars, and I own maybe about $250,000 worth of sound equipment. I'm not a professional musician, but if it wasn't for Yorma and Jack, I wouldn't be into the music the way that I am. And I saved my money, and I actually paid for the guitar in full before I got it, and it took a while to get it, and I was getting really nervous. But the guy came through, and he got it, and it's actually brand new. It's number 53 out of 105, the Yorma Calculum M30. And let me tell you something, this is a gorgeous guitar, and I didn't want to discard it at all, and I wanted to make it acoustic. So I called Fishman Pickups, and they sent me this Earth Blend pickup that goes in there to make an acoustic and electric, so you don't have to drill a hole in it and discard it and keep it in original condition. And the pickup's not cheap. It's almost $400. It comes with a preamp. It sounds really good. But I will never sell this guitar. I will keep this guitar until the day I die. And around Christmas, I called the Fur Piece Ranch because I was getting it, and I wanted to get Yorma and Jack to sign it. And I kept calling, and I got the phone answering machine, and then all of a sudden, someone picked up the phone, and you wouldn't believe it. It was actually Yorma himself picked up the guitar. And Yorma is a dynamite guy. I mean, he really is. He didn't rush me off the phone or anything. They were having a birthday party for him and everything. And I told him that I got a Martin M30, and he said, "Where did you get one of those?" I said, "I searched high and low, and I found one, and I wanted to find out if I can get you and Jack to sign it for me." And he says, "Absolutely." And he gave me his personal email, and I emailed him, but for some strange reason, the email's not going through. It's not getting back there. And then a couple of days later, I got a phone call from Vanessa Calculum, Yorma's wife, and she told me on March 10th to put it in the mail and send it to the Fur Peach Ranch, and Yorma and Jack will sign it for me. But I'm really skeptical about putting this guitar in the mail and sending it there, because I don't want to let it out of my possession. I would love to meet them and have them take pictures with me signing it and everything. I will never sell this guitar. I will play it every day of my life. I own about 30 guitars, and this is my pride and joy. It took me a long time to save for this guitar. And but anyway, Yorma made my Christmas. I mean, I couldn't believe I actually got him on the phone, And if you go on YouTube and you search Stevenmeinster, Stevenmeinster, I tell you about a lot of old stories about hot tuna. I go back like 40 years ago. My first concert was at the Casino Arena in Asbury Park. I'll never forget it. It was like a wall of speakers on each side of the stage. And I'll never forget a guy named David Sanchez opened up for them, and he dedicated everything to Jimi Hendrix, and I was just blown away. I think I was about 15 years old, you know, and at midnight, Hot Tuna came on, and they opened up with hit single #1, and they played so long, and about 7:30 in the morning, the cops came into the Casino Arena and told them that they had to stop playing because the beach was open. So they decided they were going to do one more song, and they did a 45-minute version of Funky #7. Back in those days, they jam, and I remember that the beach was opening, and the cops pulled the plug while they were playing because the beach had to open, you know. But that was my first Hot Tuna concert, you know, and I've been hooked ever since. And Yomer and Jack inspired me to get into this music, you know. And, you know, I recently read an article in the Rolling Stone magazine about the top 100 guitarists. Rolling Stone magazine does not know what the hell they're talking about. Yomer Kalkinen should have been in the top 10. He is the only acoustic guitar player that can play to 30, 40,000 people and get the guy in the back row to say, hey, this guy is incredible. He's in a league of his own. There's a lot of great guitar players out there, don't get me wrong, but when Yomer picks up the guitar, it becomes like another part of him. It's like a part of his limb. It's like another arm to him, you know? And, you know, and in the old days, they played 8-hour shows because they were jamming Hot Tuna. All their songs were 20 minutes long, you know. It's incredible, you know. But this is the Yomer M30, number 53, and I will never sell it. I will keep it to the day I die. It is my favorite guitar, and I got a lot of guitars. I mean, I got so many, it's unbelievable, you know. And if you want to email me, my email is stevenmeinster@gmail.com. That's STEVENMEINSTER@gmail.com. I've been in the audio business and video business all my life. I know how to build professional sound systems and home sound systems, and I'm retired, I'm disabled. I had an accident. I had 4 operations on my spine, you know, and I appreciate every day of life. I get out of bed, it's a good day. You know, and people should be kind to each other. People don't treat each other the way they should. Everybody should respect each other and be good. And everybody should help people. You know, you should help everyone. You know, just don't help yourself. If you help people, it will come back to you 1,000 times. You know. But I'm trying to get in touch with Yomer again. I'm going to try to get in touch. I'm going to try to get called to the Front Beach Ranch. I know that they're touring again. I would love to go to the Front Beach Ranch. I just can't physically afford it. You know, it's so expensive to go there. You know, but I own this guitar, and it is my pride and joy. The Martin M30 Yomer Kalkinen, and I cannot believe that I actually found a brand new one in the box, number 53 out of 105. You know, and you know, life is about having fun. You know, you can't take your money with you. You know, and I'll tell you something. I'm not a rich person, and I found a way of making money. I bought a metal detector, and I go to the beach in the summer, and I with the metal detector, and I find jewelry. I found a ring worth 10 grand. I found jewelry worth $500, $600, $1,200. You know, you'd be surprised. People lose things at the beach. You know, it's just a funny thing that I did. I came across. You know, and I would love to write a set for Hot Tuna one time. Do a classic old style Hot Tuna. I would love them to do some of their old stuff like Bright Eyes. You know, and I would love them to. Like when Jack used to come out in the beginning of the show with the bass for like a half hour and go crazy, and Yomer used to come out with his acoustic in the beginning. They don't do that anymore. I wish they did. And I got to tell you, this guy playing mandolin, Barry, he is probably one of the best mandolin players in the world. The guy is amazing. He is amazing. He brings the band to a whole nother level. He really does, you know. I mean, those are Yorma's leads that Barry's playing. You know, Yorma's up there in age, and I understand that, you know. But I would love to see a three-piece show. Yorma, Jack, and I would love them to get Bob Stewart to play with them, or Sammy Pizza, you know, and a keyboard player, and do an old-style hot tuna show. I mean, if you go on YouTube and you search my name, Stevenmeinster, I have the classic hot tuna show. It's there, you know, you should check it out, you know. The Martin M30 Yorma Kalkin, it's a $6,000 guitar. It took me forever to save this guitar, and I will keep it, and I just won't leave it in the closet. I will play it every day. You know, you don't buy things to hold. You buy it to use it, to enjoy it, you know? And that's what I'm going to do. But, you know, hot tuna, they're amazing musicians. Jack and Yorma, when, you know, I went to a show at Planting Fields a couple of years ago. It was an acoustic show. And they did a version of Good Shepherd that night, and they dedicated to a fireman that died in the Bronx at a supermarket where the roof fell in. And I never heard a version of Good Shepherd like that. These guys jammed that song out unbelievable. It was just incredible. I think it must have been a 40-minute version of Good Shepherd, and it was just amazing. It was such a beautiful atmosphere and everything. I remember, I go back to the Comac Arena, the Capitol Theater in Passaic, the Palladium. You know, it just goes on and on and on and on. How many places I've gone to see hot tuna, you know, and I can go to any show I want, but I only go to hot tuna concerts. And I'm stupid because I buy tickets the week before the show when I go online, and I gotta sit within the first 10 rows, so I pay the price. You know, you go into the second, you know, your second ticket show, scalpers, and you pay it, and, you know, but at least you get great seats, you know. I got tapes of hot tuna from the old days that they jam and everything, that if people want to get copies of them, I have them, you know, and everything. You know, it's just incredible how Jack and Yorma has influenced me, and I have never taken a guitar lesson. I've learned everything off of YouTube, you know, and you know, and for people that are starting out, it doesn't make a difference how it sounds, as long as you're enjoying yourself and you're having a good time. That's the main thing, man, because it's only going to get better and better and better. You know, I mean, nothing comes easy in life. You know, that's what it's gonna sound like in the beginning, but then eventually, it's gonna, you know, sound totally different. You know, it just gets better and better, man. You know, and also, you know, I do reviews on expensive equipment to inexpensive equipment, because Gibson owns Epiphone, and they make a lot of guitars that are so much cheaper Epiphone that are actually the same exact guitars as Gibson. There's a little minor detail difference, but the Gibson's so overpriced. I think I got like 9 Gibsons. I got like maybe 7 Strats, Tellys. I got some Ibanez's. I got Martins. I got Taylors. I got Breloves. Let's see what else I got. I bought the Melody Maker series just to save them. I bought all 4 of them. You know, the Flying V, the Explorer, and the Les Paul, and there's one more that they make. The Flying V, the Explorer, the Flying V, the Explorer, the Les Paul, and there's one more, 4 of them. And I just put them in the closet, and they go for about $600 each. But there was a company blowing them out at $299 each, and if you spent $1,000, you got $150. So I actually got 4 original Gibson guitars for $250 each with the gig bags. America, it's incredible. I can get great deals. I know how to buy stuff, you know, and I can help you, you know, and everything. But get back to me. Email Steven, StevenMeinster @gmail.com. And you know, and I'll help you any way I can. You know, I don't need the money. I just enjoy helping people and everything. You know, but I got to get in touch with Yarmer and Jack. And I'm trying to get in touch with you, Vanessa, so that I can get. I don't want to send the guitar in the mail. I just don't. You know, I don't feel comfortable. I don't want to let it out of my sight. It's my pride and joy. But I want to get them to sign it. You know, because I love the guitar. It's just incredible. It is my pride possession of all guitars. Anyway, treat people good out there, everybody, and God bless, you know, and be well. Thank you.